She said
Bye.
bye. She says bye.
Yeah, I feel neglected. It's fine.
She was like, I will say this because we're recording. I'll save it for later.
Come be the man I need. Tell you got something to give.
I
I
want it.
want it. Yeah.
Shout out to Olivia Dean. Except for the fact she ain't coming to Detroit for her tour. I don't appreciate that.
Nah, did you see Callie?
I sure did. Over there having a
She
grand old
did.
time.
Callie's on a roll right now. I said, why are they two
Because
stepping to Olivia? Why are
they
they
was
stepping
doing
to Olivia
the electric
electric slide
slide to
to Olivia
Olivia
Dean?
Dean.
I said, I guess. It goes with anything, I suppose.
Hey,
Damn.
I mean, it really does.
Hey, if you can step, then you can step.
I guess so.
Talk to me. Talk
Talk
to
to
me. Talk to
me.
me. Be the man that I need, baby.
Be the man, 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 man.
Try to make it up for lost time.
She ate that up.
Yes, she did. Let me.
Let me see. Now we got some people on Twitch. What's going on?
Hey,
What
hey,
up? What up?
friend.
What up? Let's see. What up on TikTok
What do you
too?
think about Angel's comments
I'm
about
here on
the defensive
time.
player being the LA? I'm here on time as well.
I did that. What's up, everybody? Oh, I'm eating. And y'all eating. Hold on.
Talk to
That's
me.
my.
Talk to me.
That's my bad. That was rude. That was rude.
Yes, sure. Super proud of you.
I'm trying to be a little bit better. I'm trying to be a little bit better about the timing. So I was
Look at you.
I just that's a lot of cheese. It's like cheese and sour cream.
What is it? A burrito?
A little burrito bowl, Chipotle. I got me some
Mm.
chips too.
What is it? A burrito? Okay. A little burrito.
Um,
TikTok's a little behind. All
exactly,
these the
Samantha. Go
Valkyries.
Valks, Visa. What's up, Zeffy? Um, but yes, we got some Chipotle tonight. But yeah, I
Nice.
just before this, I washed my hair and everything. I was like, I'm
Okay.
determined to get everything done in a timely manner tonight.
Look at you.
So,
The devil was defeated. The links are the devil.
oh,
Damn. That's crazy.
damn.
It's hard to beat a team that many times too. So they were due. Listen, I knew Natalie was gonna go in there and write a nice little game, but she should win
If
coach of the
she
year.
was gonna
What's
prepare,
up, Nia? I knew she should win coach of the year. Right now, coach of the year should be Natalie. MVP should be Asia. Defensive player of the year should be Angel. Most improved player, I'm going to give to
I think
don't
it
tell
should be
me, don't tell me, don't
okay.
um hold on. Um oh, uh Shakira Austin.
Exactly. Even
Oh
though,
yeah,
and
Shakira.
that's another agenda we need to push because the media not pushing that.
Really? I know
Shakira,
she has good traction right now.
I don't be seeing the media push her for
Now her
MIP.
dad did not help the situation.
What her daddy did.
It wasn't as big. It wasn't as a lot much noise as I thought it was going to be. He went up for his daughter saying that she should, but then he kind of mentioned Asia. I didn't see the tweet. I just saw the fallout. And then they went back and found tweets of Shakira talking shit about her dad on the internet and calling him a deadbeat from a few years
Oh,
ago. Yeah, it was messy. Yeah. Yeah. It was
yikes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He should he I get going for your kid. He should have laughed quieter a little bit. Um
Sometimes you do have to sit there and eat your food.
I'm probably gonna go with Jess, but I think Shakira has done enough to win.
I think it should be Shakira,
Who's
honestly.
sixth player of the year?
Janelle. Hello?
Hello?
Janelle Salon.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's one word I haven't heard a lot about.
Because it's just Janelle.
He said she was the best big. I got see, and people was like, was like, you should go up for your kid. If I have a child, I'm gonna. Well, no, I'm probably gonna be honest, but I get thinking your child is the best thing since sliced bread, right? I get it. I also am like, do a comb through to make sure your child hasn't been talking shit about you on the internet as well.
That I mean, well, but also
Which from a few
make
years ago
sure you're
too.
being a proper parent to make sure your kid not talking shit about you on the
That
internet.
part
You
of
know what I
you. That
mean?
part of you. That part of you.
So,
I mean,
you know what I mean?
if I was an absent parent and then my kids start doing well, I also would have jumped on the bandwagon too and been like, I'm not
Mm-mm.
mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, I
imagine
gotta
you
stay
being
over there.
LeBron's dad. Nah, nah.
Gotta
Imagine
stay
like
over
being
there.
LeBron's dad or something. Like, yeah, and my kid type shit. So I'm not mad at him. I get it. Sometimes he just like I get the program late.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
And
he
stay
got the
late.
little.
On YouTube, what's
Listen,
going on YouTube?
yeah, they ate him up. I was like, ooh, yeah. Wait, who's? Yeah, yeah, yeah. They did. They did not like that. Man, the internet is forever. So I'm just saying, you guys, if you have any damaging tweets, before you blow up, baby, do a nice little comb deep dive, do a nice little deep dive, comb through and everything, because they're gonna now see my social media has already been like combed through, because of the stuff I do with like narcolepsy. They're like, let's audit your social. So all my stuff has been like, and it's so funny that the tweets that they like flagged, it's like me cussing people out about basketball. They're like, you don't have to
Exactly.
remove this, but like, hey, like, stop calling people dumb bitches. I'm like, ugh.
Damn. But
What were
like
they being?
sometimes,
Were they?
but sometimes
Well,
people be dumb bitches. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they didn't find anything like because again, I'm lucky because I got social media in the era of like where coaches start checking your social. So
mm,
I never got buck wild because they put the fear in God of us already before when people were getting recruited. So I know I don't have any damaging like that. But yeah. Anything else? Post, I just did enough. Just enough. So
I feel
um
like my stuff would just more so be embarrassing.
Hey, at one time, y'all, I was getting at least 30 tweets off a day, minimum.
No, like
That was a light day.
when I was heavy into like the Fifth Harmony fandom, yikes.
Ooh, yeah.
You might find an old MySpace picture of me in sixth grade with a fedora hat because I wanted to be Alicia Keys.
Not a fedora hat.
You know, like shit
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes. Yikes. Yikes.
Yikes.
No, lucky for me, I've been this human my entire life. So anything you find from like middle school justice, it probably looks very similar to 32-year-old justice in terms of behavior. Um, which is nice.
And thank God for me, it do not.
You're like, damn, why does she got all them bandanas in her head is like the worst thing you're probably gonna see. Like,
No,
why is she matching,
I had a bandana for every outfit. I had a
bro? And they used
bandana
to
for
match the
every
bands. Yeah.
outfit. Me and
Yeah.
I had a it was my favorite outfit at the time, middle school,
Not
once
my
again.
favorite outfit.
Aeropostale. I had a green, it was like uh an apple green and white striped Aeropostale polo with this exact same color bandana. You couldn't
You
tell
thought
me
you ate that.
shit when I had that
You said, I
on.
put that shit on. Yeah, you thought you put that shit on, huh?
Yikes.
What's up, Quinn?
Yikes.
Hey,
Yikes.
everyone. Everyone's still
What's going on,
filtering in.
everybody?
We've only been live for 10 minutes. So if someone comes in and says, what I missed, you have not missed anything. We have not talked about anything
We're
for real.
just talking about social media.
Yeah. We talked a little bit about Shakira and Hafaja, but nothing too crazy. Happy Tuesday. No live on Thursday, guys. I got a kickball game at 8. So kickball season. So
Better
we'll
kick
try to
that ass.
kick. Come
Everybody
on.
be
I know it's
ready.
kickball season. Yeah,
Everybody
hopped
be
on the
ready.
bed and put stud sweat. Callie has been outside, y'all. I love scrolling. I love scrolling on social media and seeing people from live that we recognize Like in other, and the thing was, the video wasn't even Callie posting it. She was just in
No,
a
no, no,
background.
no. She really was just
She
in
was
there
just on the
on her own.
background
First of all, Kelly, where's your POV? That's what I want to see
because
because you
Callie
you
was
had your
filming the
phone
whole
up there.
thing. Yeah, I was weak. I said, I know that's not who I think it is. Hey, step in. Why are they electric sliding to Olivia Dean in this video? Is first and foremost is what I want to know. Why were we electric sliding to Man I Need by Olivia Dean was the first question I had. And the second
But
question I
also,
had
why
was,
not?
I know that's not Callie right there. Having
Exactly.
herself a ball.
Exactly.
Yeah. So shout out to
Um,
Callie. We saw her on the internet.
but
The
also,
funny thing is,
Kelly, at that time, I was still trying to be a girl. I was not in my stud swag yet. So
yeah, I did post I got tons of videos of just me being me. And if you're in the live, you guys know like I'm one, I am messy, and nosy, and I take nothing serious, right? For real, for real. And I had posted an old video of like me just asking why did it low key blow up? Everyone's like, "Oh, you messed." Like they call me the new Wendy Williams, and I was like, "Damn." It's on my other TikTok page, but I wasn't. If you watch the video, you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's nothing we haven't seen." Justice, like that's on brand. Um, I just wanted to get to the tea. I had questions I needed answered. I had questions that I needed answered. So I got a kick out of that today. So
because sometimes people don't be asking the right questions.
they don't, and you guys know I'm gonna get to I'm getting to the bottom of it. I'm gonna get to the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, part two, Samantha was literally her being like I love her, and me being love, like love,
Mhm.
love. She's like yes,
Like
and I'm like, did you tell her
the big
that?
L.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we got the right love. She's like yeah, and I'm like
Mhm.
did she? What did she say? What did she
She
say?
big L you
The
back
next
or
question. Hey yo, hey yo, yeah. Justice should be investigator. I really have a knack to like get people to warm up and want to talk.
that's fair.
It's actually a skill set, you know.
Fair.
Except Sydney Colson, she would not spill about that spaghetti.
Damn.
Yeah, it's hard one to
Yeah,
crack.
we still trying to get to
Still,
the spaghetti recipe.
yeah, still
If you
trying to
would
get to
like
that
to
spaghetti
share it
recipe.
privately,
I won't say anything out loud. This is on NBA TV.
actually, you might. So,
I might. No, no, no.
um,
Enrique I looks crazy. She got a nice shiner.
yeah,
Somebody messaged me.
what's
Somebody said, "Why does De'Erica have a black eye?" I said, "Uh, I don't know. Like I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like I don't know exactly that she got a black eye.
it's been a lot of black eyes this season.
Everyone has gotten a black. Damn, someone. Nah, she got a good one. Nah, Reek got a good one.
No, De'Erica's was a good one too. It's
Yeah.
a black eye epidemic going around.
What's up, Joe?
This season, lots of black eyes. Everybody, let's control the arms a little bit.
A little bit. All I need is a little bit. A little bit of this. A little
A
bit of
little bit
that.
of that.
I can show you how I live in a little bit. Who is that? I mean, I gotta lock into Portland's roster because I don't know none of them people.
You don't be knowing nobody.
Portland? Okay, no. Out of all the teams, what team do y'all know the least? And y'all are going to say Portland.
Well, yes.
Okay. Like out of like, hey, name me because I can probably name you five people on each team. I might struggle a little with Portland. Phoenix too. Well, Phoenix, you can get three. Well, Duana's no longer on there. You can get three off rip with Phoenix. McCoy,
Phoenix,
McConna, that's four. And then that fifth
Phoenix,
one,
no, she not there no more. She on LA.
God damn it.
You got
Oh yeah, Sammy.
Sammy
Well,
Wickham,
KP,
and then
Sammy,
AT,
Ka,
Ka.
AT.
Um,
Yeah, give
what's
me that
my
fifth
what's my
one.
sister from Spain that be drawing? She don't get no playing time.
Oh, Marta.
Marta
Yeah. Okay.
Suarez.
Oh, and then you got Maddie and
Oh,
her
and now you
sister.
got both the West belts.
Okay, you can
Look at
get
that.
7. You can get 7. Yeah, you can get 7 on Phoenix.
They popped a blood vessel in Enrique eye too. Who
Yeah.
popped
Bam.
Enrique in her
Oh,
shit?
sorry. Let me. Sorry, it caught me off guard. I'm a couple seconds behind you. That's on me. That's on me. Yeah, no, they got a blood vessel. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I can name players from Portland. Gabby, give me 5. Offer it. I can get you 3. Injured players count. No, I can get you 5.
Injured counts. Okay,
Injured
Bridget,
counts. Okay, then
Carla,
Nika.
Emily.
What is that little? What's the one girl that blew out of her knee? Oh, don't tell
Okay,
me
so
because it
wait.
rhymes. Sarah Jessica Parker.
I already said three. Sarah
Sarah
Ashley
Jessica
Barker.
Parker,
Sarah Ashley Barker.
Nika, Bridget,
Sarah Jessica
Emily,
Parker is
and then
crazy.
Carla. 5.
Are you being dead ass?
Got 5. Sarah Jessica Barker.
Sarah Ashley Barker.
Well, y'all knew exactly what I was talking about. I think I can get 10 on Portland. Oh, Grace, you a fan. Yeah, Sarah
Emily,
Williams is also on that team. Hey,
Emily,
you can get at least
Bridget,
7 off rip. Okay, everyone,
uh,
you can get at least half.
half. Oh wait,
Because you got
okay.
Megan, when Megan and Sarah gives me at least 7 right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Megan,
I'm gonna
Sarah,
forget
Bridget,
that girl's
Emily.
name. What's
Oh,
what's
Jordan. You got Jordan because you never know Jordan, so that's how you
yeah, I'm not
remember
gonna
her.
get that. I wouldn't have named her.
And that's
She
how I
says
remember.
Sanaya Fagan's on Portland.
She
Well,
is in
hey,
Portland.
well, I didn't know that, so I probably wouldn't have got that. I can get 7 without being like they're on the team. Yeah,
You know, good for us.
I
Shout out to
struggle with the
Portland.
tempo. I got the chef and Slim. Oh no, Sabali,
Izzy, or
Izzy.
not Satu, Niara,
Oh, get
Kimmy,
the
Chad Bentley,
rookie
Kiki
Kiki.
Rice,
Was that 6?
um,
Wow.
Maria.
No, I probably can just give you 6 without like thinking.
Isn't Maria Conde on the tempo?
Ooh, Holly, Grace, you just pull. I don't even know who Holly is.
Kia Nurse.
Well,
You know,
when
just
I forgot
give me
Kia,
a
forgot about
second.
Kia. Yeah, I can get you like 6 off rip without thinking.
You give me a second.
Which is
I
pretty
can
good.
figure it out.
I
You know
think if you
what?
can get like 5 on each team minimum, like you're allowed to say like, "No, I'm like an avid fan. Like I
Yeah,
does
Julie
this,"
Alamon. Yeah,
which is pretty impressive if you guys really think about it. Honestly, I would be impressed.
that is impressive.
That is impressive. I would say I'm impressed if you can go team for team and at least give me 5 from each team. That means
Easy.
you are
I
locked in
said
enough.
Timmy. I said Timmy. Oh yeah, Anissa.
Oh, Anissa. I forgot about
Anissa.
Anissa Morrow. That's a good one. You should play 6 then. I can say 6. Because if you can go off rip right now with Portland and Toronto, which is like kind of the least like well-known teams, then the well-known teams you can go full roster. So shout out to you guys. Oh, I don't even know who Frida is, Gabby. I'm not gonna hold you.
No shade. Even some of the well-known teams, it'd be like one or two people I don't know who they are.
Is there a team that you can do everybody? What's up, Jen? If they put a
No,
pew pew to your head, they go, name me the entire roster in less than 30 seconds. Is there a
no,
team?
no.
I think your best bet might be Dallas. Probably the
It
Aces.
might be. No, because even with the aces, it's gonna be
Aces
like
got a
one or two
few new
people.
ones. Like, do I get a phone a friend? No phone a friend. This is life or death right now. The Mystics. Ooh, the Mystics is a good one too. You might be able to do the
No
Mystics.
shade. No, I can't. I can't name all them rookies. I'm so sorry. It's a couple
Which
of them.
ones are gonna forget?
I
You're
know
probably
their
gonna forget like
faces.
Lucy. Lucy might
Yes,
be one you
it's a
forget.
couple of. I know they face. It take me a second
Oh,
to
and then
register.
the white girl point guard. Don't know her name.
Uh, the one from Spain.
Yeah.
See,
I don't know the white girl point guard that they picked up. I don't know her name.
Fox plays their bench enough that it's
Not Lucy,
easier.
the other one.
But
Alicia Flores. There we go. Yep, was going to guess that.
even with the Valks, there's like two of them that don't get that much playing time, and one of
Nah,
them
I'm not
she's
going to be
been
able to do
hurt
the Vax.
most of the season. So
I'm not going to be able to do the Vax. My best bet would probably be Dallas, and
Dallas is
I don't think I
Dallas
could do
is
it in
best
30
bet.
seconds. It might take me a minute. What's up,
What's up,
Sade?
Sade?
Yeah, it might take me a couple. It might take me at least like a minute 30, maybe. White girl point guard Flores.
We knew who you was
So
talking
anyway,
about. What's up, Chrissy?
there is something I want to talk about. Is Dallas at the doghouse, Justice? They're gonna make playoffs. I never thought that they weren't gonna make playoffs. Again, I'm just is Paige not playing tonight? I'm just curbing my
She was
expectations.
playing.
This is me just I just tuned in the game in the third quarter. Like I want to know who we get in the matchup. I want to know who we're gonna get in the matchup. And the top seven are still moving around a little bit. So before I commit to emotional investment. God forbid I protect my peace. I just burped too. Excuse me. Um, and I've been sitting on this one all day since yesterday, right? And there's the big discourse right now going on with LSU, right? And I am befuddled with you guys, the people, not you guys, but people defending like because one there's a couple of things, right? And I do want to establish, like, I understand that this is a business, right? Especially college athletics, we're paying these kids millions of dollars. I get it. It is my job. It's a business. Just like in the WNBA, it is a business. But when we talk about 18 to 22-year-olds, guys, these are still kids, like dead ass. Like, these are still kids. And when you're choosing a college, like, and you're sitting down with your parents and you're going through what school to go to, right? Your parents essentially, not, they want to send you to school where, like, they're trusting you with I'm trusting you with my child, right? I'm not there to protect them. I'm not there to advocate them. Look at there. I'm giving you my kid in hoping that you treat them like they're yours. You know what I mean? You look at them, you treat them the right way. That is my expectation as a parent. So when I had the discussion about what's going on at LSU and them bringing in, they having Kate on the team and then having, bringing in the new Russian player, as a parent, as somebody, even if I'm getting recruited by, that's going to rub me the wrong way
Yeah,
because I think from a baseline standpoint, if I'm operating, I'm giving my child, I hope that you're operating not just solely on a business standpoint, because when you operate solely on this is a business, you aren't thinking about the welfare of the person. You're not thinking about how these decisions affect them as a baseline, as a human. And I wouldn't want to send my kid to a school like that where push comes to shove, I'm going to basically fuck you over because it's a business. Why would someone want to send their child there? Like, for real, for real. Why would someone want to send their child there if they understand? And again, you have every right because this is a business. But as a parent, why would you want to send your kid there? You know what I mean? If you know that's how we get down when it push comes to shove, and someone can say, like, for her to say, like, hey, they think this is the color of friendship or this is some kumbaya type shit is wild as hell. Because I think we as Americans underestimate, especially we live in a bubble, like the climate of some of these other countries. We have, like, never had to fight a war on our own home turf. We have
yeah.
never known what it's like to have, like, wake up and people or your family members are like you. We have no concept of that. So for us and for people to get in comment sections and be like, you should just this, that, and the third, I think is incredibly, incredibly ignorant. And me, I shut up in those conversations because I cannot connect. I have no concept. I cannot relate. So for me to chastise Kate for making that decision or be like she should XYZ, I think is incredibly ignorant. One. And two, unless this girl from Russia, and this girl has done nothing wrong, except be like she has done nothing wrong. But unless she was like the next Juju Watkins, you didn't have to bring her in. Like, unless this lady was out there, you know what I'm saying? There are hundreds and thousands of recruits. Like, if I know, and I can, like, again, this person was brought to Kim, was like, hey, she's a dog. And I go, damn, considering what the political climate is between Ukraine and Russia right now, like, I don't think, like, like, I'm shocked that that's not the conversation that was had. Like, damn, she's really good, but I don't know if this is going to be the good look. But to just continue to make that decision, like, knowing what the political climate is, I think is incredibly ignorant as an American, because, like, I think you're not even taking consideration what that's like for them right there. You watch Lioness, right? And again, I know you guys are gonna say it's a TV show. That lady was ready to fight by being like, I don't think they fuck with each other really as a, like, which I can understand, because they've been in a, like, I as an American cannot conceptualize. Therefore, I have a hard time, like, literally, uh, and again, this is the same. Thank you, Chrissy, because this is the same person when that and I made a video about this a long time ago, and I went to go found it. That when they asked her, "Hey, how do you feel about BG being a Russian prison?" and she was like, "No comment." I rubbed me the wrong way, because I'm like, damn, you can't set aside your beef with somebody to have enough empathy and compassion to be like, yeah, that sucks that she's in a Russian prison. Like, you don't have, like, that rubbed me the wrong way. So this does not surprise me, the behavior, but I definitely want to speak to, y'all are definitely thinking like they supposed to, like, maybe like seize the war.
Yeah,
This is
I think once again, kind of piggybacking off of this lens of privilege is what it is. Um, in the grand scheme of things, right? And wanting there to be kumbaya, we're talking about basketball versus people's livelihoods.
millions of people
Basketball
have died.
versus people quite literally fighting for their life. And I don't mean fighting for their life in a way that, like, I'll be using the phrase and like, oh, I'll fight for
Americans.
my life in the comments and blah blah blah. That from that privileged standpoint. I mean quite literally fighting for their lives. So um, my I initially was like, damn, well, I at least hope she had like a conversation, even if she knew that she was going to leave. I hope she at least had a conversation with her, like, oh, just to kind of like a warning. But then at the same time, I was like, just based on a track record, I don't think so. I can't really speak to that, but I think it
Side note,
really is a reflection of, even like in our sports, who runs our sports programs and all that stuff. Like, all of that really is a reflection of the privilege that we have, that we don't even have to think about the fact that, oh, we have a Ukrainian player is going to get this Russian player really that important? Like, that, do we want to, maybe we should make sure, our players that we have now feel good, feel safe, feel comfortable. Um, and
but
so yeah,
I get all sides. Kim told her before they recruited her. Kim shouldn't even recruited her. That's the thing. Like, that's the baseline. Like, if you respect somebody and understand, you wouldn't even put them in that situation. I think, like, both things can exist. And I can't think of the girl's name, but she made a good video about it. Her follow up video. You shouldn't, as a coach, as somebody who I care about you, I wouldn't even put you in that situation. I wouldn't have, because it's an active war. These countries literally hate each other. Like, this is this, and I think as Americans, we don't understand the gravity of the situation. Her dad is literally fighting in the war, and I think it's just a disrespect. It's a lack of respect, a little bit, trying to
I
win
think
and nothing else, and that's what it comes down to. I care more about winning than caring about, like, what is this going to do to
your
you?
livelihood, your well being.
Yeah,
I think
I'm not bad.
in the and once again, kind of this like American lens, right? I think some people were expected to have this kind of like uh
I'm the
and
Titans.
real, exactly, real side note, rest in peace Hayden Panettiere, expecting some type of like remember the Titans esque like trope here. It's like, oh, this is like they're two different sides, but they can come together for the game of basketball. No, that's not it. And no shade, I love Remember the Titans. That could not have been me. Thinking I'm going to be on a team with somebody that's like outwardly racist and just like no.
Overcoming our differences in that capacity. I don't think we understand this is an active war, and I think we don't understand the gravity of the situation between the Russian and the Ukrainian war at the same time. Like that is the
Like
different thing. I don't think we
quite
understand what
literally.
the actual situation is.
So yeah, quite literally like fighting for their homes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I tried to sit here all day and try to think of like a comparison for us. And Renee, if you have one listening, um, Tosh was friends with
Tasha
Sophie while
Finn
at
was over.
Phoenix. That's not the
And that
same
could not have
thing.
been. It's not the same thing, but also that couldn't have been me. And I only brought up Remember the Titans because for like that's like one of the closest things for me to relate to is like having to be on a team with somebody who actively spews out things that are against who you are as a human being, right? But even in this context of like Ukraine and Russia, that plus the fact that there's
Escalated six more
a
times.
quite literal war, countries are being invaded. Like it's,
Family
I don't
members are
know.
dying on the front lines. Family members are fighting in the front lines. Like it's more than just ideologies. And then you have to think in consideration the ideologies that have been engraved into your entire livelihood up until this point. Two opposing ideologies on the same team with racial hatred stemming from centuries. Yeah, completely understand. Like UConn has a Serbian player and a Croatian player on their squad. I think the gravity of the situation right now in Ukraine and um, Russia heightens this 10 times more. This again, it's an active war zone. It's active. People are literally dying, bombing. Like this is active. So it's not far and removed. You know what I mean? Like I think about civil rights. Yeah, 67, 60. We're not in prime slave. Like, yes, people are outwardly racist, but like the
But I'm saying
tensions are really high right now.
even in that, I'm not finna. I'm sorry for the game of basketball. I'm not finna be on a team of with a bunch of racists and people who spew ideologies
You
that
would
I'm
have had to,
totally
but in
against.
this you would have had to.
So no. I'm saying like for me, like not for the game of basketball. Is
The president,
if
but like,
basketball
but
not if I don't live and breathe basketball, then that's
but
but
I'm
that's what
saying
I'm
in
saying.
those
Like that's
situations, but
my
like for the tide to turn, someone has to do it first. Like, do you think about that situation with the Texas basketball where what do they didn't play any white players that get what was that? I don't know that movie, but you know the movie I'm talking about? Like somebody has to integrate somebody. So like unfortunately, I don't think, you know what I'm saying? You got to have a different level of like mental toughness for that. But to ask us like what one of the Russian girls like 17, Kate's like 20 to lead the it's a lot. I just came here to hoop and I'm by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why my dad is literally fighting in this active war and you
yeah.
don't know like growing up what has been not ingrained in you, but ingrained in you. You know what I mean? These people are what, and so you get it. I just think, and again, these are conversations I wish Kim would have thought in consideration, as in why we shouldn't do this. It just and again, I think it speaks to being completely naive about the situation. I don't fall, and this is how I know that Kate probably like you know what I'm saying wasn't the strongest soldier because she literally could have toughing it out. She's can't play basketball this entire season. She missed the transfer portal. So she rather not hoop at all than be on this team in this situation. And I think that speaks more volumes than anything. I think, again, Kim was well in her right. It's a business decision. But as a parent, as a coach, I would not want to play for a person who puts business over literally thinking what's the best situation for your player.
And Grace, that's also a good point. That even if the Russian player doesn't agree, this could have become a bigger political issue. Everybody watching how they play slash or don't play well together. Um, but then also just the fact that like you emphasize, like these are kids, right? They're young and they're on foreign soil, have it, and they would have to figure out this very complex and just crazy ass situation. You know what I
You
mean?
got
Like
people in your ear
that's
here.
such a scary position to be in. So yeah,
Would you even do that? Would you even do that? Why would you even put them? Because think about it. What if the invasion happened? We got practice and a big invasion happened, and da 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 da, and now we looking at each other like, damn, I feel
now
some
we
type of
and
way.
now
Like,
we not only are we looking at each other, but to Grace's point, now the world is looking at us too. Like, damn, what y'all finna do?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that. I why would you even put them in that situation? And if the Russian lady is getting recruited by LSU, she's probably got a bunch of other people vying for her too. I don't think this was necessary. And I think when we weigh this out, what is I as a parent, I keep thinking, and again, I'm always advocating for players. As a parent, as a player, that is what I'm looking at. When push comes to shove, are you willing to sacrifice me as a human for business? We talk about the WNBA when people make it's a business decision, the decision is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is different in this situation. But the difference between the WNBA and college is that you can make a decision about where you want to play and where you don't want to play, opposed to where you're in the WNBA. A lot of times you're just drafted to a certain situation and have to deal with it. You have a choice in college, and I think Tim may have not thought about the long term repercussions about how this might turn people off because it would turn me off because like damn, you don't care about this girl enough not to, you know, I we're not thinking that deep into it. It's crazy.
Chris said,
It's like
because
having a Palestine
here's the
player and
thing, I
recruiting a
don't.
player from yeah,
Yeah, that'd be crazy as hell. Chrissy
crazy
said,
as hell.
"Here's the thing: I don't even like domestic players being used as pawns in RBS, and these leagues have shown that they are absolutely willing to use players as pawns.
Especially in
So
women's basketball. We're getting used more
that
than anybody. Why?
we're more than and we've been seeing all the bullshit going on this past week. You know what I mean? So especially on a worldwide scale, like that's international affairs. That's and I don't trust that um that those two girls would be taken care of uh properly. So
The
um
only comparison I kind of thought about was nine
yeah.
11 maybe. And I was like, that's like your parent, somebody right after 2002 rolls around. Kim's at Baylor. She has somebody whose dad is actively fighting in Afghanistan. And she goes, you know what? I'm going to bring in a player from Afghanistan, knowing the height of the situation that is on stateside, regardless of the wrong ideology that's associated with anybody who was from a different country, blah, blah, blah. Knowing what that relationship was, it's crazy. Why would you even put them in that situation? Knowing what the climate is. That's what I'm saying. Knowing what the climate is. Why would you even do that? It's not even necessary. So not exactly the same, but the closest comparison that I think as Americans, maybe you guys can conceptualize that, like, yeah, that'd be wild as hell, wouldn't it? That would be wild as hell. We might not want to do that. It might. There's a lot of tension right now with these two, and then be like, hey, we want the American and then the Afghanistan player to like kumbaya and heal the global conflict point between our two countries when Kim knows it's deeper than that. You know it's about the money. You know it's about uh just everything that goes into our political climate and decision. And you think two basketball players putting hands together is going to solve it? Come on now, fuck out of here.
So
So anyway,
yeah. Um
that's my thoughts on that. I just saw a lot of discourse today and people defending it, being like it's a business, and no one's blaming the chick from Russia because she didn't do anything wrong. She might be a nice lady, you know what I'm saying? Who it's just I wouldn't even. I'm. This critique is solely on Kim.
it's on
Girl, it's
Kim,
never
it's
that
on
deep.
LSU as a program, like the higher ups, not the players. Um yeah, that was I don't know what
Yeah,
y'all
it's
was,
never that deep, Kim.
I don't
Yeah,
I don't know what y'all was thinking.
Kim was. That's the moral of the story. Girl, it was never that deep. It was never that serious, sis. You could have anybody else. You coach at LSU, you get the cream of the crop. It was never that serious. No blame on the girl either, just Kim. Exactly. I'm not faulting Kate, and I'm not faulting the chick from Russia. It's none of their faults. This is on Kim.
So
But again, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. After that Brittany Griner situation, I was like,
yeah,
yeah, she's wild as hell. She's wild as hell for that. But it's borderline we can't integrate because of poor race relations, not the same but similar. And and that's what I can't think of the girl's name, but she said in the video was like, y'all be fighting tooth and nail with the Fever fans, and y'all think that basketball's gonna unite. We can't even unite right now.
we got
What's wrong?
we once again we saw all the bullshit that happened just this week. Mind you, it's been happening this whole season. It happened last season and the season before that. Like basketball,
It's gonna
we
unite.
are not in a position where basketball is finna unite us and create
Cassie,
world
thank you.
peace.
That's her name. Thank you, Isha. Cassie. She had great videos on it. I liked her. I reposted it on my Threads account. Was her backup her follow up video. Because she made some great. She said everything that I was gonna say this evening. So no notes, no notes. So glad we got that conversation out the way. I'm glad you guys are all. Well, I'm not surprised all you guys are reasonable individuals. No one's really gotten here and been like, "Rah, what's our business?" Yeah, everybody for the most part are logical individuals and been like, I can see how this isn't a problem. I can see like, yeah, I still need people to remember that there is a Russian teen in prison in camp for opposing Putin at this moment. Yeah, Theo, no one knows
Absolutely.
that. Like, I want, and I know you over there in France. We are literally so sheltered over here in America. We live in a bubble, right? The worst thing we got right now, mind you, Indiana still does not have power, guys. Like some of Chicago still does not have power. So,
Memphis
like, and some people in
don't have
we
power.
don't even know that. People don't even know that. Like, we all live such in a bubble, and because the country is so big, there's a lot of stuff that can go bad that you're not affected by, and literally won't talk about all the above. It's actually really wild because it doesn't affect you. Your life is fine. So it's easier to judge something that you can't you judge something that you don't understand. It's the same as y'all in France. I'm just born in a Russian and Ukrainian family. Ooh, how is that?
But and also to your point, Theo, um, and like remembering that there are Russians like opposing Putin and all that stuff. My main thing is just once again, I don't trust the league to handle this with care.
I like that girl
I
too.
we've seen in these leagues people be used as pawns. So regardless of what side either of these players are on, I still could very well see like even if the player from Russia is opposed to what's happening, I still could see them being used as pawns.
But she can't say
So,
anything. She puts her family in danger. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
she
And
speaks out and
once
was
again,
like,
we are talking about kids. They're young.
kids.
They're young. So yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a great point, Liz. Like, kids, these are kids. So she speaks out now. Because I remember when the Brittany Griner situation happened, Candace Parker said something, but her wife never said anything. Because I'm like, her wife is still Russian. Baby, I can't speak out and be like, yeah, this is wild and da 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 da. I got family still lives in Russia. Like, they don't play that. That freedom of speech shit, it's not a thing. And like Liz said, I do not feel like, they gonna treat it with care the way that it needs to be and navigate this effectively from a political standpoint. Very interesting.
So yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Dallas came to play today. Look at that. They said do it for FUD. Oh,
Per
there's Kurt.
look at Kurt. That pink
Kurt, they
ass
calling for your
suit.
job, bro.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep the dogs off, man, but they really they get out the first round, Kurt, and I prom. But That girl's pops flying the world, and they recruited her. It's horrible. Dallas did come to play. They did. So actually, her wife is also Russian with Ukrainian family members and talked about supporting Ukraine. Oh, she did? Because I was paying attention trying to during the Brittany Griner situation because I was trying to see if she was going to say something just because of the political element to see. Blended families are hard, especially in situations where you can't say anything for real, for real. So that's my bad if I misspoke about that. Damn, they was cheering for Lee like they did for Rory. That's tough. Moving on. We talked about that for a minute.
We
20
did.
minutes, actually. No, that
We
was
did.
20
I
minutes.
mean, it's a complex situation. So
It is very complex. And again, I always put the fault on adults and not the kids.
hmm
Have you seen the Olivia Miles interview? I saw people upset about it. I didn't. Ah, you guys might not like this. Am I missing? Am I missing? Am I missing the big outrage? Y'all were. Olivia said she knew she wasn't going to go number one because she kind of knows how all this stuff gets done. I understood what she meant. And just from the sense of like, it's not about who's the best. There's a lot more elements that go into the number one pick, which was the things outside of basketball comment. There are things outside of basketball, but like, we know that. There's so much more. Are you marketable? Connections, all that stuff. Like, that's how we knew AZ was going number one. You're missing a few things that happened before the interview even caught wind. Somebody enlightened me because I just saw the interview and I was like, I don't see why this is why everybody's so upset because that's not nothing we haven't said before.
we've quite literally said that on here.
Yeah, we said, yeah, they're AZ checks all the boxes as to why we would draft her number one to Dallas. It's not just, but we know it's not just about basketball. They want to do a full evaluation. I think her interview was bad timing. I didn't recall anyone chanting Liv to be number one before the draft, so I'm confused. That part too. She really wasn't, and that might have been it too. I know how these things go. They really wasn't checking for you. That might have been what she was alluding to. Outside of basketball,
And
it comes
additionally,
off she expected to be number one, but because things at her control, she went number two. Uh, I didn't take it that way. Um, but she said, I don't think her saying, but she didn't expect to go number one. She literally said, I didn't expect to go number one.
but also additionally,
What's up, Tia?
if you're going number one, what's up, Tia? If you're going number one, you know you're going number one because I'm pretty sure you could contact it at some point.
Yeah, and you know,
So
you like the writings on the wall.
the writing's on the
These people
wall.
haven't
You
seen
know
me
you're going number
play.
one. You're getting phone calls, all the things, all the things, all the things. Um, but we also know that regardless of the draft, the most important thing about the draft is where you end up. Do you fit where you ended up? Liv ended up in the best situation possible for her. And so at the end of the day, that's that.
Anybody, I think anybody who was logical had AZ going number one. That's the thing, though. Like,
Right.
anyone, I understand a comment that just said, well, they didn't have AZ going number halfway through the season. Those people were literally not listening to anything the Dolphins were saying. Anybody who was saying that literally was not listening to what those people were saying. I genuinely from day one don't understand anyone saying Daisy Flood was not going number one. It just makes absolutely no sense.
Dallas was putting up pictures and posters and stuff that said that had 35 on it, and somehow people were still like, "It's our fam at one."
But even like that when they talked about her having, they did have her at 4 at one point, and I literally was like, "You guys are smoking the largest. There's no way she's dropping to 4. There's no way. Like anybody who was literally not naive and paying attention to the details knew that lady was going number one. Um, it was a wrap on day one. Thank you. It was so like again, I saw the conversation. Was not shocked. I mean, I was shocked that people were so upset just because I'm like, there were.
And
It wasn't
also,
just about AZ and her talent. It was about all the things she checked, all the boxes that they
and
needed in
and and
Dallas,
Kurt stayed at them UConn games.
and that's okay to say because they wouldn't do a full evaluation of players if that was the case. If they were just focusing on basketball.
Anyway, um,
So,
I hope soon we drop the number one draft pick conversations for
well,
this
we'll move
season.
on to
Oh my
next year,
god.
and we'll that will begin less. We'll shift our new focus to the NCAA and argue about who's going number one in the next upcoming draft. It's going to be fantastic. I cannot wait because there will be people who will be like, and you know what? And it's not Juju walking. LA will get the number one pick, and there will be people who will be like, they're not drafting Juju. I swear to God. There will be people who will literally be like, LA gets the number one pick and be like, it's really a toss up who they can draft, guys. Olivia Hannah Hidalgo will have a fantastic year, and they'll be like, it might be Hannah. It's not, no, I promise you. I also
Yeah.
think a lot of people forget that this draft was never before. 90% of the league were free agents and the teams were changing dramatically. And the time to evaluate and pick your players and teams was it was short. Because think about it. Everything is a chain effect. If Skylar Nneka would have went to
Minnesota.
Minnesota in free agency, do they still draft Olivia at number 2?
No.
Fees out. No, they don't. And they probably don't pick up Natasha Howard. Like everything happens. Everything is a chain effect in the WNBA, especially in free agency. The only pick that was locked up, regardless of free agency, I think was AZ at number 1. Everybody else depended on what we did in the week they had to do free agency.
Yep.
They probably would have drafted Betts at that point. Because again, I have Skylar at the 1. Let me go get a post. I think so too. So again, I love a good hypothetical, but the if a should coulda woulda only go so far because y'all, if that didn't happen, that probably wouldn't have happened. And a situation, Olivia in Seattle would have looked a lot different. I would have been a lot better, but it still would have looked a lot different. That interview started. AZ was drafted because she has a girlfriend nepotism again. And if anybody is still saying that narrative, man, you're never going to change their minds. That's the thing, right? Like anybody who's still like standing on that, you're never going to change their minds. I
Gina, just really quick. Gina, we don't know exactly who's gonna have the number one pick. Um, we just know just based on the records from the past 2 seasons, the Sparks are probably gonna be in that lottery. But we don't know
yeah,
who exactly gets the number one pick right now.
it'll probably be between Houston, the Sparks, or Seattle. If I had to pick who might get the number one pick, it's going to be between those 3, based upon the accumulation of their the worst records, or the Mystics who have Chicago's pick. So those are
Yeah.
probably going to be your highest percentages. But you guys know, but Seattle was good last year. How does the tempo in Portland's odds work? Because they only have 1 season of data.
I don't think they get in it because the Valks also made playoffs, so never
There's
mind. That's
7
not a
teams
good.
that are in the lottery this year. Technically speaking, there's 7 teams. I just don't know how the odds work. Okay, they'll do the single season record with Toronto and Portland.
Mm.
Okay.
Then hey, Toronto might have a shot too.
What's their record?
Um, Not great. I think they're in like the bottom 4 on the standings. Let me pull it up.
Hold on. Draft it's on.
Toronto is 11-26. They're sitting at 13.
I'm gonna go to Draftathon. Tampa had the second best chance at the number one pick right now. Pick odds. Right now, Connecticut has the highest odds. Then it's Toronto. Then it's Chicago. Then it's Seattle. Then it's Portland. Then it's LA. Then it's Phoenix. That's just as of right now. Um, how likely is Juju to declare for a fifth year at the school? If I'm Juju, depends on who gets the number one pick. But then honestly, if she waits till next year, I think she has a better opportunity to negotiate a little bit. Because it's between her and Sarah. So like, hey, you know what I mean? Based upon your interviews and things like that. Juju is going number one in this draft no matter who gets the pick. But next year, she have a little
It's a
bit
toss
more
up.
opportunity to plead her case between two teams about where she wants to go and things of that nature. So, um, if I'm Juju, part of me would wait till next season. Cause then at least, damn, you know what I'm saying? At least I get between two teams to little advocate for myself, opposed to I don't get a say in this draft. That's just the way to think of it a little bit, I think. But if I'm Juju, I personally, and again, I don't know this lady, but you guys, if Houston, I think Houston would be a good place for her to go number one in terms of investment, finances. We'll build around her, give her the keys on day one. A lot found it that type of move. I think would make more sense if Houston gets the number one pick. I'll probably pass on Toronto.
What
No
could
T. No.
say the four teams, the four best? The
Connecticut has the
Houston.
highest odds. As
So
of right now,
Houston.
Connecticut has the highest odds. Then it's Toronto. Then it's Chicago. Then it's Seattle. But Chicago doesn't have their pick. The Mystics have Chicago's pick. I'm pretty sure. Let me
Yeah,
double check
really.
that.
So if Houston
Yeah.
don't get it, if I'm Juju, I'm waiting.
Yeah. And not necessarily, because I might declare if it's Washington, even though the Mystics would have to step their game up because I have not been impressed. I haven't seen your guys' facility yet, but I'm gonna
So
need y'all to
more
step your
rookies
little
though.
marketing game up a little bit. What?
We doing. I mean, I guess if we committed to the young hoes, period. That's where we
Yeah.
going.
They Mystics is
Young
missing
hoe
the juju.
coalition.
Exactly. Mystics get juju, baby. I might say that's a
That's
championship
fair.
might loading, low key. I might have to jump on the Mystics championship if they end up getting juju. I fear that is
Oh,
that
I've already said in a couple years I will be jumping on the Mystics
and will
bandwagon.
and will and
So
will.
I,
I got my
I've I've
Tron shirt
already
ready.
prepared y'all. Now that does not mean I'm leaving Gabby. Once again where Gabby goes. That's my primary team. I've already said though,
I'm
secondarily,
ready. I'm ready.
in
I'm ready
about
to
a
leave.
couple years, I will be joining the Young Ho Coalition.
Now, LA has projected right now the sixth or the seventh pick. That they gonna need all the prayers. Uh, honestly, if anything, the front office needs to tell them to drop all these games coming up. They need to do more losing for sure. Because 13 and 25, everybody's still pretty close. Like Toronto's 11 and 26, LA's 13 and 25. So like they gotta do some more losing for sure. They're doing too much winning right
But it's
now.
like that, and then on top of that, next season you're not gonna have NECA. Hey, LA.
Yeah, go ahead. Y'all need to go ahead and get the tank on because you sound like a Cowboys fan expecting a championship, but has not even sniffed it.
First
Talk
of all,
about the
calling me.
Mystics. The
First of
Mystics
all,
and the
first
Cowboys
of
are not
all,
the same thing.
calling me a Cowboys fan is crazy.
The
Or
Mystics and the Cowboys aren't even in the same stratosphere
comparing
of
me
like
to Cowboys
comparison.
fan is crazy.
I'm not a football fan, so I don't feel some type of way. Rafi's gonna rig it for LA to get Juju. If if if, if somehow LA gets the number one pick with right now the probability sitting at 6 and 7, I'm gonna go buy some lottery tickets because like the pro- that is the lowest odds for sure. For sure. I'm definitely gonna go if some I wonder how high KK Arnold will go in the draft. It depends on KK's development in terms of a point guard and the ability to score. She gives it up on the defensive end, but trying to see what that offensive production looks like. She's gonna get the UConn nod, of course, but just looking at the development from the offensive end and her ability to score is where gonna be impact if she goes late first round or second round. Because right now the point guards that are available that are projected to go high um are going to be obviously Hannah, Samaya Nichols, mm, uh, uh, who else is a point guard? Is Talasia Cooper? Is she a point guard? I personally wouldn't call Lele a point guard.
I don't think so.
Jada, Jada, right now, Breezy got a lot of stuff to make up because they don't like. I know they're not showing me the second round, but she's not in the first round right now. Her marketing's impeccable though, impeccable. She just got to be able to. She got to hoop this season for real, for real.
All I'm gonna say though, Valks, let's focus on Tessa. Thank you.
Tessa isn't a point guard in my opinion. I think she's a shooting guard.
Yeah, that's why I said the Valks need to focus on her.
No, 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 no. Someone said Tessa question mark.
Oh,
So honestly, the way I look at it is like battling. So when evaluating or whatever, when you get closer to the draft, when you look at your team, look about what your needs are, because obviously you'll have free agency already concluded, and then you have to go and look and see who you're battling with, who's in the same position as you. So if I am, yes, Tessa will get drafted. That's a no. Yeah, Tessa. Right now they got Tessa going number 9, unfortunately to Chicago, but she's getting drafted for sure. Uh,
if she goes to
I don't
Chicago, I'm gonna be
see
pissed.
who is Aniho Rishar. I don't know where that lady is from, but right now they got her going 13 to Dallas. That's not happening. Anything after like 6, I take with a grain of salt. Even before, no, I'm just asking. I thought she was getting drafted next year. She'll be no. This is her senior year. Like how a walk came back. I don't know. Everyone, there's so many drafting stashes too. I really do not know who people still have in their back pocket. No one, no offense. I doubt that the girl from China gets drafted, honestly. You guys see how hard it is for back
Ooh,
to the basket posts and slow footed posts. Like
what girl from China? You talking about the super tall one?
the 7'5" girl.
Yeah, that's not happening. No shade.
It's just hard.
No
Oh,
shade.
totally kidding. No,
Just
people really thought she would go like lottery pick or something. I
no
just don't
shade.
see it. Because what team style of play does she fit into?
But also, if you watch FIBA, I mean, obviously the height is going for her, but it if you can maneuver around that height, it's barbecue chicken. No
Hey, have a
shade.
good up and under shot.
No
Hey, step
shade.
through. Then
She
move. Them legs
really
ain't moving.
they not
Uh,
at all.
yeah, them legs ain't. There's a fly in here. I'm gonna kill him. Yeah, don't bring your ass over here, dude. I'm like the fly whisperer. Honestly, it's like one of my greatest qualities. Come here.
Okay,
Come
Mr.
here. And you're not
Miyagi.
even fast, too. Yeah. Bring that ass over here. Standing around being tall is not the same. Yeah. So here we go.
Do y'all think someone drafts Audie? It depends
Audie Crooks.
on her
That's crazy what
season.
her draft stock is done. They don't got her in the first round right now anymore. Depends on what happens with her at OSU.
And no shade, I don't have faith that OSU will develop her properly. But
Come on.
maybe they'll shut me up. But at this point,
JC
no
got some up
shade.
her sleeve. JC got some up her sleeve. We gonna watch a
Okay,
little
then
Big 12.
she just gonna have to show me what's up her sleeve. Cause no
Yeah,
shade,
JC. Yeah, JC got some up her sleeve. Come on
no
then.
shade. That was not one of the
She got a
teams
lot
I
of work
said
to
that
do.
Audie needed to go to.
Yeah, she got a lot of she got that was not the one.
That was not one of the teams.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
Roll the tapes.
Facts.
At no
Roll the
point
tape.
did I say OSU.
And you already know what I said. And it was not that.
So
So we'll
um
see.
yes, Gina, rip Dolly Parton. Um, it's a tough time for bad bitches right now. Um, Bad bitches around the world. I hope we are all doing okay. That one hurt.
OSU doesn't have enough PR to make some noise. They will have to be remarkable. They bought in OSU had a lot of NIL money. Um Gamora from Virginia is a point guard, right? I don't know. She impressed me last one, Grace. That might be a
I
sleeper because
do I do like Kimura.
I
Actually,
did like her.
actually, Grace, you ate that. I do like her.
Yeah,
I
Grace,
do
you
like
ate
her.
that. That was a good pull because she was Zoe Brooks. And this is why I take these with a grain of salt because they really missing some bad bitches on here. Zoe Brooks isn't on here. This is just first round. First round right now. Tankathon. That's usually what I use when I'm looking for just trying to see. They do a good job for the most part, and just in terms of information. Uh, take their mock draft with a grain of salt. So this is their mock draft right now. They got Juju going number 1, Hannah going number 2, Madison going 3, Samaya Nichols going 4, Michaela Williams going 5, Malaysia Full Wiley going 6, Talasia Cooper going 7, Claire Strack going 8. Hey, they let Claire Strack drop 8 to Dallas. Y'all gonna be sick of me. You are going to be sick of me. Cause that's what I want. I want young Dirk over there in Dallas. That's what I need. I need that. I
That's
need
tough.
that. Uh they got Tessa going 9, Ashlyn Watkins going 10. Ooh, oh, point shooting guard from Maryland. Y'all not gonna get me to fuck up her name. She is going 11. Uh yeah, that's my bad, y'all. Y'all not gonna get me. Addie Brown going 12. Ah, no, somebody from overseas. I cannot pronounce her name right now. Hi, Ashley is number 13. Chloe 14, and then Pierre from NC State at 15. That's who they got in the first round right now.
Valks,
Ashlyn Shea
we got
will
the
probably
14th
drop
pick,
to the
right?
second. Ashlyn Shea will probably be a second round pick. No Tina. I don't even got to say no Tina Shea. But who did you guys not hear on that? Like, just so we can keep in mind.
Wait,
I didn't hear Ashlyn
real
Shea.
quick.
What's up?
Valks had the 14th pick.
Yeah, right
What
now
pick
they
you
got y'all sitting at 14. This is and these picks aren't for sure just because um everything is dependent on how you finish in the season. So you got the 7 teams who didn't make playoffs, who are your lottery picks, and then everybody else you work your way backwards. So right now, the way they have it listed is based upon the standings currently, as in since Mystics are number 1, they got the Mystics winning the championship. So everything works backwards based upon how you end the season.
I'm
So
interested to
take this
see
order with a grain of salt, but those are the names they have floating around.
I'm interested to see the type of season that Chloe Kitts has.
Oh, Chloe
To see
Kitts, that's one they
her
got in there.
comeback.
Chloe Kitts. KK's and it wasn't listed as well. Who else did you guys not hear?
Is MK gonna be a senior?
Yeah. Michaela Williams.
Was she
Audie
on there?
Brooks didn't get mentioned.
Was she on that list?
MK, yeah, she was like number 4.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
couldn't
Chloe's
remember.
healthy. Hey, listen, TikTok. They saw Chloe was out there. She was doing a little shot fake. They had a little step back. I saw some tape. You know what I'm saying? They posted that workout highlights. Baby, she was in the gym. She was getting busy. So I'm curious to see what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? That little knee. Um, Ashlyn, Chloe, KK, Audie. Who else didn't get mentioned? Kimora from Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Lele was like number 6. Camille Pierre, they have her like 14. Um, she's a PG. Who else did not get? Uh, Jada Williams wasn't listed in the first round. Is there anybody else off the top of your guys' head that you guys think like,
I be
why didn't they say this person name?
I think the toughest thing for me, I be trying to remember who's a senior, who's a junior. I be getting mixed up. So
Tessa was listed. They got Tessa right now sitting
that's at
at number
9.
9. Anyone from UCLA? Didn't UCLA
Mm-hmm.
get rid of their whole entire team? Not
That
get
was,
rid of,
yeah.
but like,
Most of their team got drafted this year.
yeah. I don't even know who's on you besides
Besides,
Bet's little sister.
yeah, baby bets.
Baby Bet's is crazy. So Ashley, Chloe, KK, Audie, Kimora, and then Jada are all people who were not listed on the first round, but will be keeping my eyes on coming up in this season.
But UCLA will be getting a little bit of love from me, because they hired Noe. Shout out Noe. Y'all know I love that lady.
Hunter
Shout out
Donovan.
Noe.
Who is Hunter Donovan? And Audie Brown. Let me write them down. Audie Brown.
Who's
Okay,
that?
now also taking consideration, guys, politics. So it harder for you to get traction. Again, it's not how you start the season, it's how you end the season. Because there's no like the thing that always surprises me is like who the chicks from Ohio State, the sisters, do not get no verbiage. They do not talk about them ladies. Cold. That they cold.
But a lot of
Cold.
time Ohio State don't be getting the attraction in general.
Hello, you gotta come
I
hoop.
think especially in Big Ten, now that Big Ten now includes like UCLA, USC, and the like and the like and the like. I feel like from that division, UCLA, USC, and Michigan get talked about the most when it comes to Big Ten.
Come on, gotta come hoop. Okay, so this conversation came up too. How badly Olivia Miles is a great example. Big 12 does not get no love for real. Or they don't take the Big 12 as serious. Like doing well in the Big 12 ain't gonna get you the type of they're gonna take all your accomplishments with a grain of salt if you get it in the Big 12 for real. Jada Williams will be a senior. Jada did 2 years at Arizona, 1 year at Iowa, and then is doing her senior year at LSU. Ole Miss have a dark horse team. Ole Miss has one person who's in conversation right now. Talasia. I don't know a lot about her. I'm gonna have to watch some super senior. She might take a 5th year. I don't know. Yeah, Talasia Cooper, 6 foot shooting guard. She averaged last year 21 points, 6.5 rebounds. Well, she averaged basically 22 points, 4.9 assists, 0.4 blocks, and 3.7 steals.
Okay, so keep
Yeah,
an
she
eye
was
out for
hooping.
her.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on
Keep an eye
her.
out for
Yeah, she was
her.
hooping. She was hooping. Right now, they got her projected to go to LA. LA is such a toss up. I don't even know. I haven't even made that video yet because I don't even know. I don't even know.
Because it's like,
It's actually
and when you think about it, on paper, the beginning of the season, on paper, LA had everything they needed.
should have been good.
Like, oh, what does LA need for they
How do
were
you
that's
lose?
they had what they needed.
How do you lose with De'Erica, KP, and NECA? Ignore everything else. How do you
With
lose with
Cam
those
coming
3
off the
off rip?
bench, with Cam coming off the bench, with Ray Burrell uh constantly improving, like
You can't do nothing with that. Like that's how I know is we got a coaching problem, we got a GM problem. Because you can't do nothing with that is crazy to me. And
y'all
then
had me sitting here looking stupid. I said y'all was gonna be tough. I said
I
y'all
had
was
to make
gonna
my
be a tough
video.
team to go against. Everybody should be scared. Y'all had me
I gotta
looking.
make my video at the end of the season of takes that age like spoiled milk.
No, because that's one of them.
Because that is
That's one of them. Oh my God.
let me see. Let me see. I haven't annotated videos in like months, but I do have the last video I annotated was March, April, May, June. So we were at the beginning of the season. Uh this is right around Juneteenth. Uh mm, Someone said, does Sky and NECA regret going to Chicago and LA and leaving Seattle? Well, maybe.
I don't know if they regret leaving Seattle. I don't think they'll ever regret leaving Seattle because once Noe was out, they was out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But damn.
Mm, 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 mm. Pins crash out coming during All Star. Spoiler alert, we didn't even make it to All Star. We didn't even make it to All Star.
Wait,
Didn't even
who's
make it to
crash
All Star.
out?
Kennedy.
Oh, well,
That was like right after the age situation. And I was like, damn. Yeah, she'll make All Star, man. We're gonna have another crap. We didn't even make it to All Star. So that's
didn't
crazy.
even make it to All Star. Lord.
Was Tyler Marsh getting fired? Mm, mm, mm. Uh, every week we talked about Enrique not getting traded. Uh,
No, Sky, I think Sky, she might regret Chicago. I don't think
yeah,
that
she might
she
regret Charlotte.
regrets
I don't think
leaving
NECA. I think
Seattle.
NECA knew she was retiring a long time ago. I think she wanted to retire in LA.
Oh, McCall,
So
that's a good one. The young host take.
yeah, I gotta find that one.
That's a good one. But no, I don't. I don't. I stand on. I think. I don't think Sky regrets leaving Seattle because once Noe was
Yeah, I
gone,
don't.
Sky was gone. Noe and Sky, that's they like that.
Did the WNBA app get better, or did we just stop complaining about it?
Oh no, it's still ass. No shade.
Okay. Ariel Atkins, money not worth it. All right.
I stand by that. No shade.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Rashid might trade Anissa, and that happened. We got the team wrong, but we were right. Yeah, he did trade her. And that was back, not we getting trade allegations. What was that? January, February, March, April, May. Is this so JS asking? I don't know what that means. I don't know. AI.
We look like AI.
If I was AI, would I be able to do this?
Mm, 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 mm.
Hmm?
Push
Huh?
it.
Someone
Push
goes,
it.
yeah. Actually, you would.
Well, I guess
well, well.
so.
Yeah. Gotta go comb through these to find all of our takes that did not age very well. Just will take a minute. Fun times, guys. I think we need to go back to preseason because that's honestly when it was. Can you imagine if the
No,
Wings allowed to walk
preseason
to
is
play
where
the
we gotta
three
go.
and get? Yeah, one could wish that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Enrique's trying to step back. Hezi does not fit Jose's system. Well,
Well,
where's Lala? Because Lala said that Enrique's MVP season was loading.
and Lala sister, I vividly remember disagreeing.
Why Natalie signed Kia Stokes? I got to come back and rewatch some of these. Probably had some good discussions, low key.
Yeah, I need to. Cause what was I saying? Hey, cause I know I know for a lot of people that take age like milk a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She can try again next season on a new team. Damn. No one else would say that. It was Lala by herself in here. She said, "Yeah, wait for it. Don't trip."
Mm.
Mystics were twerking and not having 3 hour practices. Okay, so that probably only can imagine. I forgot about the Lexi Brown and Clay Thompson thing that happened. That was interesting.
That sure did happen.
I forgot about that.
I just left the Dallas game. How was the game? Wings up.
Wings up.
Wings
Kia
up.
gives way more effort in Golden State. I think she just has to get her confidence too.
Well, I think she also just I don't that's that's big sister general in that paint. Cause ain't nobody else gonna be that in the Valk. So she has a bigger role in Golden State. So
I honestly think, Tessa Johnson would be perfect for you guys.
I
Tessa Johnson would be
I
perfect in
want
Dow
her.
and in the Valkyries. That is a
She
that would
play
be a
defense.
perfect
She
pickup for
can
you
shoot.
guys.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I She would have to yeah, man. She would have to drop pretty low for you guys to get her.
Yeah, she got it. She would have to drop like
But you guys are gonna make it deep in
5.
playoffs.
Fuck.
Right
I
now,
mean, not
she would
fuck
have to drop to
for
like
us making it in
14.
the playoffs, but
I don't think so. That many teams that many teams pass on her. But she would be perfect for you guys. If anything, if I'm Atlanta, I'd probably be looking at her too. Who could use a shooter?
yeah, I think if Atlanta got Tessa, they probably got to get rid of Pow Pow.
Have they been disappointed with Pow Pow this season?
Has Pow Pow been hurt? I feel like she ain't been playing a
South
lot
Carolina's roster is
recently.
really stacked, so maybe Tessa will have a quiet season. Nah, she's gonna get the vet tip
Mhm.
right in the off the because I think Tessa is a confidence player too. Like she understands the system, understands the rhyme and the reasons. I think she's still gonna get tick over there in this over there at South Carolina. I don't think
Okay,
she's
so
really
Pow
worried
Pow
about her
has.
minutes. All she gotta do is go out there and produce and play some defense because sometimes she be a defensive liability. I'm not gonna hold y'all just a little
Wait,
bit.
who? Who?
That's a
But she could work on that. She got the
Yeah,
tenacity
and
to
then
work on
sometimes again, because I be on testing deck, and then they be reading her stats. I'm like, damn, well, shit, let me shut up because she
it. Yeah,
that was
because I remember there
great.
was one time I was going
I
over
was
there like
upset.
she
I
don't be
do. I was
and then we
upset.
read them stats. So I said, so
Read
what
them
was
stats, and I
said?
said,
So what
all
was
right,
said?
yeah, no, that's on me. It sounded like I was off. Dawn cares about pushing her seniors, so she'll definitely have a bigger role. That's what I'm thinking too. So
Not for
anyway,
nothing, no pop out. Even though you hurt, sister, the outfit's been cute this season.
Papa's hurt.
Yeah,
Shit, what happened?
I don't know. I just noticed she was on the bench in like regular clothes.
Who knows what happened to Pow Pow? Pow 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 pow.
She's in and out. She's back now, but she was hurt with a leg injury. She just got back. It was her knee. Okay.
Okay.
She played last game.
Michaela Williams. Who could use
Mm.
Michaela Williams? Okay, the thing about Portland, I think whoever goes to Portland is a team that has a very specific system. So whoever they bring in has to fill their style of play. And Portland's style of play is very unique. You know what I mean? Like,
Unique.
if I'm not
That's
mistaken, he
oh,
is confusing, they said. So you have to have a very high basketball IQ to begin with. And then two, like it's not like it's I don't know how to describe it, but I do know that all the players said it was adjustment. So if you do not have a High basketball IQ. I do not think you're going to survive in Portland. Not saying that Michaela Williams, right now they got Michaela going 5 to Portland. And not saying that she doesn't, but I'm saying specifically, I think whoever they pick up, Portland does, they're going to have to fit that style of play specifically. Ashlyn Shade to Portland. I can see that.
Mm, that's fair.
Dead ass.
I think MK. I could see MK in like a Phoenix.
Good pull there, Samantha.
What's up, Sophia?
Hi, Sophia. Uh, they don't need.
What's
I
up,
don't
this
see them
guy?
drafting a point guard. What's up, Big Sky? I don't see them drafting a point guard because we already got 2 of them with Carla and with Nika. Phoenix Center. Yeah, Phoenix doesn't have a pick.
Look, they don't ever have no pick. Jesus.
Yeah. What about that Rika trade though? Jordan. Somebody gotta go take $1 million. And Enrique is a player that you gotta have a very specific system. And if I'm Enrique right now and I'm trying to get out of Dallas, baby, I think Dallas might have to bite the bit again. Uh this season on her. Like it's gonna be hard. It's just hard. That's $1 million. I keep hearing about different coaches' systems, but I don't really know what that means. Hi, Justice. When I
What's up,
say a
Justice?
specific system, I think about Natalie, right? Natalie has a very specific system in Golden State. The players run and all are aligned in their style of play that makes it look very cohesive. Everybody plays within the same guidelines. It's like a well-oiled machine over there with the Valkyries. I'll say the same thing with Minnesota. Everybody does everything. There's so many players that do so many things different, but it's like a transformer. They all fit into this well-oiled uh, uh what do they call transformers? Like a transform like a well-oiled transformer. They all the
What do
pieces
they call
come together to make this
Transformers? Transformers.
well-oiled transformer. Dallas Wings do not have a well-oiled transformer. That is not a very clear system. We got maybe the arm of a transformer and like a leg and like a body, and then we got Mr. Potato Head pieces over here. We're trying to put 2 things together that don't fit. You feel me?
Why would you say
Uh
that?
because I'm thinking of like 2 things. Like you're like, we're playing 2 different games here. This doesn't even look the same. This doesn't even look like the same game here. Um so yeah, that's what I think about when I think of a well-oiled machine. I got a bunch of people who buy into the system that play the same style of basketball and are executing the same program. Yeah, some teams don't have that, but the best teams do. But a lot of coaches, the best coaches, also demand that as well.
Your top
I'm
three
gonna hold y'all
teams.
hand.
Your top three
I'm thinking about
teams.
how
Minnesota,
Power
Valks,
Rangers.
Vegas.
That is so true. Power Rangers used to come together to make a big robot. Yes, I thought those were Transformers.
Um,
There's like 2 teams with an actual system. Valkyries.
Valks, Minnesota, Vegas.
I might throw Aces in there too. And then I think Portland is trying to get with the program. They just don't got like the heat. Like they need some better pieces too. But I think they're not switching up the way they play basketball. You feel me? They're kind of bought into their play design. Now a coach, LA. LA came in with a system and did not bring in players who fit that system. That's the difference, I think, between LA and like Portland. Portland came in with a system and was like, we're
What's
bringing in
LA
people.
system?
What? She had a system in mind. She just never asked if these players fit into the system. Hence why it doesn't work.
She had a system in mind, and I
Yeah.
no
Which
shade.
was built around KP. It was the offense. It was a high 3-point shooting. She just had a bunch of players on roster who did not fit that style of play and then made no adjustments.
Mm, well,
Becky drew a line on the board. The agent said, "Figure it out." Well, it's a good system. It works. She knows who to run the offense through.
I mean, when you
I
got
think
Asia
you're thinking of
Wilson,
Voltron,
Jack,
not Transformers. Damn me. You know I don't know my cartoons. My
yikes.
Transformers didn't put it in one big
But
machine.
as far as they, when you got Asia, when you got Jackie, when you got Chelsea, as three floor generals, you, you can just draw a line sometimes.
Yeah. Now I wish some other teams would draw a line. Yeah. At least they know shot hierarchy and who needs to get that last shot. Some of these teams need to draw a line and tell everybody clear out.
Because the
The
way some of
Transformers were
these
already
players be
big.
looking at them clipboards,
That was the Power Rangers. Damn. Oopsies.
there was some show, some
Some-
cartoon where they came together to make a bigger thing than what they were separately. And
Yes,
there we go.
thank you. My bad. I thought this was. I've been, and mind you, I've been using that analogy for 3 years now. This is not the first time I've called them people Transformers. What's a Gundam? Oh, that's on me. You know you're the best player in the league when the coach can trust you like that. Hell yeah. It's okay, Justice. Thank you, Crystal. I don't know my cartoons. Damn, my cheeks are starting to hurt.
But you're smiling
It's
too
like an
much.
anime thing. Mm. So yeah, those are the examples of a system. They did that
Sometimes
on
the
Power
best
Ranger
person is
movie
to
to
think
defeat
about
Ivan
the
News. Okay,
exactly
Justice, you locked in. That's your shit, huh?
period.
I fear I missed that episode.
Well, it was a movie, so
I fear I also missed it. Do you think Daz would be here without Justice here? Okay, we wouldn't just not have Jess. Who would we have in trade of Jess?
wait, do
You
you
gotta we gotta trade. You gotta, it has to be, if we didn't have Jess, we would have somebody else. So who would that somebody else be? Because that's gonna impact my answer. Like, here's the thing, I love hypotheticals. I've been a little bit more hesitant about hypotheticals. Timmy Fact been like, no. Um,
absolutely?
and I love hypotheticals, but I'm having a harder time buying into hypotheticals as of recently because I'm like, well, shit, I don't know, you know. Um, just as recently, there are a lot of shows with things coming together to make bigger things. Chrissy said, absolutely no. Isn't she hurt? Is she hurt, or she just don't
No,
play?
well, she plays.
She plays.
Yeah, she was playing in the last Toronto game I watched.
Yeah, interesting. I didn't even know that. Did we discuss Dewana? We did
We
not
did not.
actually. Um,
Where
Dewana
do Wanabana
is.
going?
I think Dewana's going to retire. So shout out to Phoenix for letting her go. Who needs to want? Listen, if is there an update on Liz?
No idea.
I haven't heard an update, but if Liz's knees blown out, I don't. But someone said with the money and da 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 da, she might have cleared. No one's picked her up yet, so she might clear waivers, and then they can pay her crumbs to get her to play. If she's trying to go chase a championship, there's only a few teams. Her
So who
best
could
bet,
use her?
the Aces. If what's her face's knees blown out, the Aces could use her.
True. If
Aces are
she
never forthcoming with injury disclosures. Aces are like Fort Knox. We won't know anything until the last minute. Damn. No update, but look like a clear NCL tear. Just met Naya last time. Now I'm depressed about the sunset season all over again. Yeah. What
damn.
about replacing for Bree Jones? Y'all can use her in Atlanta too. I think she goes to Atlanta. I initially thought Vegas, but they're over on salary cap. when she became a free agent last year. Her top two were Phoenix and Atlanta. Her kids are in Nashville, and she's from Alabama. Justice with the
Okay.
boots on the ground journalism right there. And you
But
know what?
now,
With those,
but also think about it, right? We are entering September. By the time everything is over, by the time the season is over, it'll be October, right? Once we have a new championship. What's a couple months, you know?
what are you talking about?
As far as like, because with the ATO take, that's like, oh, close to family, all that stuff. But it's like,
She's probably retiring.
I get that, right? But we still, it's just a couple months in the what's the name in the season, so she don't necessarily have to be close to home for those 2 months.
Oh, you're saying that might not be the design factor because it's only 2 months.
Right.
That's true. That's
Because she
true.
ain't been close to home all season.
But 2 months with your kids, still it's
She'll
2 months
have
with your kids.
she'll have forever with her kids after this season.
You never know that.
If she trying to chase that ring before she go,
Atlanta has a pretty good chance of the salary cap is one of the reasons that I'm thinking that might be Atlanta too. She got time to practice and get into the playbook before playing. 2 months is nothing. Uh, Atlanta, I think, has a pretty good chance of winning a chip. I think they can give some people some fear. And I think Dewana brings what we said that Atlanta is missing is a championship caliber player who's been there, who has that experience, who's been in those. Right now, that's the one thing Atlanta does not have. Nobody has seen what a championship looks like. Nobody has been on a championship team. Nobody knows what it's like to hold the trophy up and what that they don't have that in the locker room. And I thought that at the end of the day might be the biggest thing that holds them back sometimes. There's just, you know what I'm saying? We've been in these situations, so we have that experience. Dewana coming in, I think can add that value. And they can afford her, but I can add that value and experience that they're missing. Oh yeah, sorry, except Jordan Canada. Jordan Canada has held up the trophy. My bad, y'all.
and Theo said they had BG last year.
That wasn't even playing they had BG last year.
Yeah.
BG wasn't even heavily in rotation and getting a lot of minutes. Was she enough to make a difference
Mm,
at the end?
she was in them games.
The one that they lost to the series when they lost to the Fever.
Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember those details. I know she played last season.
Okay. They also have no bench. They can't keep playing Ryan and Angel 38 minutes a game. BG plays every other game, not in the deciding game. Yeah, my bad, guys. Jordan Canada did win a chip with Seattle. I think she won two. Um,
So
yeah. If you were here last week, you know what I was going to say. It still counts. I just think Dewana's role on Phoenix when they won the chip was a little bit different than the role. But nonetheless, it still counts. Don't go American. I just it still counts. Yeah. She didn't have any minutes in the post game last year. Okay, perfect. So, with that being said, I do get why if I was Atlanta, I would try to get Dewana. She can help. She can help. Um, Mystics don't need her. Neither does the Valks. Dallas could use her, but we really ain't trying to. We really not gonna win the chip. So if it's a championship contending team, and I got pick between Atlanta or Dallas, and I'm Dewana, I'm definitely going to pick Atlanta. No tea, no shade, Dallas. Sorry.
last year in the postseason games, she played a total of 32 minutes of the three
Who
games.
did? Total divided by how
Whitney.
many?
This Brittany Griner, 3 games across 3 games. So she averaged about 10 minutes per game, essentially.
Yeah, that's not moving the needle.
So
That's just a couple up and backs, baby. he was you was just in there to get somebody some fresh legs. But you was just in there
she
to get her some
played.
water for real. For let her
She
get
played
let her get water. The Lynx can't
8
afford
and
Duana.
16 then 8.
I don't know if y'all can afford Duana.
Wasn't it 5 games? No, it was 3 games. It was because of
No, they
the
have not
foul.
confirmed Alyssa's injury as well. They just Joe vibing out here.
I know in our group chat, Tori had mentioned the Liberty as far as like she could be a replacement for Satu.
I don't even want. I want to go to a championship. Who is my best team? Like, if you're looking at the roster right now and you say, I think they can make a deep playoff run.
If she's looking to chase that ring, she's looking at the top 3 teams. Now, can Minnesota afford her? I don't. I actually don't know who got the cap space. Actually,
I think the best. If I'm her, I'm going to Atlanta. If Bree Jones can come back to Atlanta, we'll have Bree, Dewana, Medina, Pow Pow, Izzy off the bench. I think Atlanta has the best bench right now.
is Bree hurt again?
Yeah.
Uh,
Minnesota only has 60K
yeah.
left. That's not going to cut it. She can get good minutes in ATL, and they can afford her. It will not be the Fever.
That's why
I'm
I said
sorry.
top 3. That's what I did not. I did not say top
They
4
did it
because I
again. They
knew.
did what
I
again,
knew.
Sky? The three that can't fit her apparently are Vegas,
Huh?
Golden State, and Minnesota. And I don't see her going to Dallas. She's not going to the Fever. So right now it's truly between Atlanta and the Green Toy.
They threw another one during this Phoenix
Why
Washington game. Why are y'all like this, bro?
did they find the person who did it? I just want all these people. And somebody said, why haven't they upped security in terms to get like if you knew this was a problem, why haven't there been but what can you do? You can't pat down everybody to make sure no one has a strap.
And also, a strap is not going to set the metal detectors off.
That's what I'm saying.
So
So like how do they up the security to protect? You know what I'm saying? People because you can simply just wear your strap. Then what? Is this worth getting a can they start arresting people? Because I would start arresting
they
people.
do.
You oh and charging them with and is it where you're not getting out the arena because as soon as the person next to me throws it, I'm going to hey, they can simply find out who was sitting where. Everything is done. You had to buy the ticket. They can literally look and see who bought the ticket.
But
Like what
also, I
is
said
it
this
worth?
last time. If I see somebody throw it and I'm close enough, I'm as they trying to run away, I'm finna trip them.
I'm definitely labeling you as a sex offender. I'm like making you sign up for the registry. Could that be a sex crime? I mean, like they can make anything stick. Honestly, it's the United States. They can charge you. They can definitely try. The guy in
Yes,
LA got
and
arrested as he should have.
get arrested and
It's
then
almost
get
hit a
banned
player
from
too.
the
Like, oh my
game.
god, that has to be illegal. It's weird. And for what? Y'all are weird. And for what?
And best believe if
Why
I'm a
is it
player
just
and
us?
it hits me, I'll press a
Why
charge
are
it.
y'all doing this with the
That,
NWSL? Why has no one go bother them ladies? Someone go on the pitch.
whoa, don't do that. Let's
Like
just
why? No,
not
but I'm just so
throw
curious.
things
Why is it
serious.
just the WNBA that we are literally just like every no other professional women's sports team
Well,
right
I
now?
don't I don't think that's the point. I don't think I want any. women's
Obviously,
professional league to do it.
I'm not saying go do it. The point of the conversation is more point of the point that why is it just women's basketball right now that everyone is told no one else is having these issues right now, but we have our center focus right now on the WNBA that everyone is hyper focused on just making our lives a living hell.
What's the major demographic of the players in this league?
Obviously, the black.
Right, and when it comes to politics and all these things, who's always the easiest target?
Well, not necessarily in terms of the main conversation. Like the premise of the conversation, one, two, is not just like I mean, they've been black since day one. So I think that hasn't
But
changed.
when you think about just everything, everything and everybody is used has been used as a pawn this season. So when you have black women, gay women, all this stuff going on, people speaking out about the racism going on, it's just everything makes this league an easy target. It's
Uh,
a shit show.
Definitely the queer aspect for sure. Specifically, Trump and Rapinoe were going at it in the middle of the World Cup series. I do remember that. What a time to be alive. Somebody threw- um, yeah. Doesn't it come under sexual harassment? I would think so. Or they should try. Rising popularity of the WNBA. Oh, for sure. That was more like a rhetorical question too. Like, obviously, at the baseline, I understand why it is. It's just more annoying, as in, like, why, why? Just like leave us alone. That'd be so much more great. Ungrow the game. Leave. Just why? So at the baseline, I understand. More of us. Why? Why us? When I obviously I know why us. Popping. They hate you when you popping for sure. Ungrow the game. KP to Phoenix has to be the most pointless trade ever. Even if she resigns when she has the ball, AT goes and sits in the corner and vice versa. You don't think, Justice, that they're a good combination together?
I think KP should consider coming to the Valks next season.
Then Phoenix malpractice on their front office again. Somebody has to get fired. Somebody has to get fired in Phoenix. There's just been way too many things. Cause like, okay, the KP trade. What did they trade for KP? Did they give away? They give away a second round?
They gave Monica Cole McConney and a pick. I think
Was
a
it a
second
second round
round.
pick?
I think a second round.
Yeah, somebody got to get fired. And then we let Duana Bonner walk. And then we also like, there's just been wait. And then that lady in Phoenix left beginning of the season was like, I'm actually gonna go play back for my home country. So there's that.
I
Uh,
forgot about that.
yeah, she did. She played like 10 games. Was like, you know what?
She said,
Yeah, I'll see y'all later. I'm definitely gonna go home. Yeah, Phoenix, somebody gotta get fired. Yeah, for sure. If they're firing that lady in LA, we also go take a look over there at if I'm KP, I'm taking my ass over there too, with Golden State. That's the best situation for her. Losing a trade to the Sparks front office is a fireable offense. Facts. GM definitely needs to go. Plus 0 picks in the last five. In the last, they haven't had any picks in the last 3 years. Oh yeah, that's
"That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Like they don't be in that draft. They
Yeah,
don't ever post about the damn draft. Cause for what? They not gonna be there. They not gonna
yeah.
pick nobody.
The team that has rode the wave the longest about reaping the benefits of their picks is the Aces. The Aces did a good where the Aces benefit is that they got their best picks when they were super young. So they're still riding the wave of their picks and not having to do a lot. AZ's not leaving Dallas, Samantha, ever. Like it's not happening. It's not happening. We got to live in reality. She's
Cause
not
cause
she's not she's that's never going to be it.
cause
Dang.
Aces don't really be
Yeah,
having
I'm
no picks
sorry.
either for the
Yeah.
draft.
I feel like we just had some tough conversations. Y'all gotta lock in. Enrique's not going anywhere, and neither is AZ. Yes, she is Justice. Wishful thinking. If that ever, like, what? Please tell me. Please, how? 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 Not in the near future. Lock in for the next at least 4 years. 3 at minimum. Let me dream. That's all it's going to be is a dream. Does Atlanta lose the analogy of the Barbie dream house?
Did they lose it?
No, use the analogy, the Barbie dream house. If Angel can get out of Chicago, so she can cheat. Not
Yeah.
the same situation. Angel in Chicago were outwardly beefing. They suspended her for half the game, outwardly beefing. AZ's situation in Dallas is nothing like her situation over there in Chicago. It's not the same. We all got to come to terms. Everybody got to lock in right now. It's not the same. Y'all know that's not the same. Jose is begging with close enough. Jose, no, it's not close enough. You guys beef with everybody. Nothing would please AZ's fan base. Jeff never wanted Angel. Definitely different. That part. That was not his pick. No, I think her agents can make something shake in a couple of years if Dallas doesn't act right. I said 3 years minimum. But what do the agents? I don't have to respect anything the agents say, i.e. Elena Deladon. Like, you guys, no, the players don't hold any power. Like, let's be for real. When it comes to decision making and things of that nature, you go where I tell you to go. You're on contract. Like, what are you going to do? Start throwing games? And y'all know that's not even AZ's personality. What has shown you she's going to go against the mold? Anything this season should probably put in perspective that she's a team player. Y'all are going to talk about her agents will probably put here. What has shown you that this season alone that she will go against the grain about what we have put in front of her in the direction? She is a team player. With that being said, no, I do not foresee she forcing a trade anytime soon. Sorry. I just don't see it. I hope this is to take that age like spoiled milk. I know you want that lady gone and woo 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 woo. Have anybody asked her what she wants? Has anybody asked her what she wants?
No, they don't.
No. No one has asked her what she wants. Y'all have talked about what y'all want. Have you asked her what she wants? Interesting. Okay. Me neither. Seems quite happy to me. Hey. Think she's bought in and is going to see
Crystal,
it
I
through.
was just looking at that.
But we never expected a podcast or Project B.
What that got to do with anything?
Okay, I was thinking that. Podcast has to do with marketing and her branding. Honestly, you should have saw the podcast on the horizon just based upon how her marketing pivoted after not this season, but the previous season, after the NCAA tournament. Her branding
Crystal,
did a 180. What'd you say?
Crystal was telling me to go up there and because they need some seasoning. I said I think they got it.
Oh yeah, it did a 180. It did a 180. They locked in, so a podcast shouldn't have been shocking because her whole branding did a 180. She wants to play with Fee and Gabby. She said that.
She would love to play with Fee and Gabby, but
Love to play with Gabby.
that don't mean
Fee
that's
and
gonna
Gabby both.
happen soon.
Hey, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Fee and Gabby both had the choice to go to Dallas, and they both said no. So she wants to play with Fee and Gabby, but obviously Fee and Gabby are not breaking down the door to play with her right now.
Or not even necessarily just her, it's just the two, Dallas. Not necessarily
That's what
her.
I'm saying. Like,
Well,
you
everyone would
don't want
love
to
to
live in
play
the
with you.
same state as your
Exactly.
significant other.
Exactly. Space Ghost.
Wander, come on, man. They get mad when you start bringing that up.
So
Cause I expect Marine to be in Valkyrie somewhere next season. Now that she's off all them goddamn contracts. They had my sister locked in on a
they
reserve,
had her
vet
locked
minimum.
down.
My God. She's free. Let the chains off. You're free.
Does
Go,
Gabby
go,
and
go do
Paige
what you
play the
want.
same position? Gabby and Paige do not play the same position. No. But they're both
Milwaukee and Maddie's
versatile, so they
situation is
could.
going to be interesting. If I'm Maddie, I'm leaving. And if I'm Maddie, I'll probably go take my ass to Portland.
Or
I think
Toronto.
Maddie, I if I'm Maddie, I might go find my ass over there in Portland or Toronto for real, for real. They look like they could need me. Marina's eligible to be a restricted free agent if New York tenders her. All that means they have to add bid. She was on reserve this season.
You
Yeah, if
having
I'm
her
Maddie, I'm
locked
leaving.
down.
If I'm a walk, I'm listening, but I'm also might leaving. Now, somebody said, ooh, somebody in one of my comments said this though, and this was T. They said a walk to Seattle and let her play the 3. So you have
Hmm.
Dom, a walk, and a wall as your 3, 4, 5. Let uh uh Flaw get busy, Flaw and T at your 2, and then go Hannah at your 1.
That would interest me.
Come
I would
on.
be
That's a
interested.
tall team. Baby, listen, I said, why y'all trying to take Dallas players? Y'all don't really like them players the way y'all need to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell nobody, no, I'm good off that. Why apple juice? Sounded
Yeah,
nice, because then the thing,
Justice spent all season trying to get all these players to Dallas. So now let's take the Dallas players, let's spread them out, let's spread the wealth.
because here's
It's
my thing.
time. It's time.
I'm always gonna advocate for players to be in the best situation for them. If Dallas don't want to do right and it's not necessary for you to be there, then I don't mind you leaving and doing what's best for you. I know y'all saying, but what about Easy? Key note in that conversation is that can actually leave. A walk can leave. She's not on contract. Baby, you are not forced to be here. Go be where you can be valued, because they was really playing in your face for real, for real. Because a walk is a wing for life. Apple juice, let them people be free.
Do a
Come on
walk
now.
out?
What?
I
Damn,
said
why you want
do a
Leticia
walk
off your
out?
team? Sky's trying to get Leticia off the Valks.
I don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't have to get
yeah.
LT off the bat.
You see the
I do
comment?
like. I see it. I do like LT. But also, my first thought was if a walk came to the Valks, LT would be in trouble.
Yeah. Because here's the thing: at the Valks, you don't even need to score. Yeah, like there's no pressure. You don't even got to score for real, for real. You just got to play defense.
The way she was blocking, that's what we need. That
Yeah,
one
we don't
game
even
when
need you
she
to
had
score,
on them
baby.
blocks, that's what we need.
A Rock is going to have some people go after her for real. And the way Dallas's money is set up, Dallas might get outbid for real. That's where Dallas is going to get an issue, is matching if somebody offers her a bag. Just like how the Mystics had to match that contract because they had the money. We also may not have the money. Because they had $1 million
Where the money
contracts like they
reside,
grew in
where the
water.
money reside.
Yeah, a walk between Enrique, Atlanta, and Just Shepard.
Just giving
Shit.
out $1 million contracts like it was chips.
Come on now. Come on, Kurt. Lock in. Nah, her flops be so corny. I be cringing so hard. Damn. Y'all know the Valks are the second floppiest team.
Whoa, not too much on my Valks.
Yeah,
Don't do
they
too much.
defense. They play some defense, but they also will flop. Y'all know that.
Don't do too much on my Valks. It's really just two players. Thank you. Not too much. Not too much.
I'm a little messy. Who's
A little.
first?
The Fever.
The Fever. The Fever. Yeah. Close second is the Valkyries.
Close is crazy.
Close is crazy.
Just this.
Dallas can technically match $1 million
Two.
contract because they're bringing in 2 first-round picks at a small salary. Everyone else on the bench would have to be a minimum salary, though. I don't think it's worth it. Dallas has to do so much movement in the offseason. I'm hoping to see some yeah, for what they need to be and where they need to go. Kurt needs to make some shit shake. He need to start chucking and jiving, kissing babies, you know what I'm saying? Offering trips to the on the lake. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Something like that, man. Hey, I got the strippers. Like, I'm trying to offer people a good
Oh,
time. Like, yes. Yeah. What do y'all need? I'm doing under the table
no
deals.
more
I'm
strippers in the off season. That caused a lot of chaos in this off season.
Jose is not going nowhere. Y'all lock in. He just took that team to the playoffs.
Atlanta to
Mind y'all.
Fever.
Y'all
Logan.
we haven't been in the playoffs in God knows how long. This is what he is. Like,
This is the first playoff since I think they said 2023.
yeah. I just don't see it. I'd be shocked if he got rid of him. Since 2023, yeah, lock in. Justice, how do we get to strippers? I'm just trying to show people a good time. What do y'all need? I'm sending, crumble cakes. Why do Dallas fans hate Jose? They hate how he utilized AZ. They hate that he likes Enrique. They hate uh well, those are two of the main reasons. Those are the two main reasons for real, for real. They're not too pissed about like the Page situation, but definitely those are the top two reasons why they don't like Jose. Oh, and he is arrogant. Those are the top three reasons that they do not like Jose. And he has no system and no hierarchy. Now, obviously, those are four. We're just listed now. I just said the top three for real, for real. So he's awful with media and he's not likable. That's what people saying. That's a
It's
lot.
surprising you was like,
Listen,
oh, it's just
hey,
this, and then you just kept going.
that's what they said. Dallas is a strict ass program, bro. Like I let them people cook. That's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why
You
they got
know,
yeah.
over here we're marked safe. Marked safe. We like our coach over here.
No, they don't. They don't. Teams that like their coach, Valkyries. I think they like Becky. I think they like Cheryl.
Valks, Minnesota, Dallas, Atlanta.
Yeah,
I
they
feel
like
like
the Atlanta
Mystic.
coach.
I feel like Mystics
They
fans for the
like. I
most
think Sydney
part
has grown on the
like
Mystics
Sydney.
fans. Yeah, they have grown on the Mystics. They have grown on the Mystics fan. Do you Tempo? Y'all are y'all sold on
Sandy.
Sandy? Atlanta fans do not like Carl. Oh, I
Oh,
was thinking about that. I didn't think they did.
I thought they did.
And the thing
I
is,
be
they
seeing,
went from
I
worst
be
team to
seeing a lot
playoff
of
in the first
positive
season, like
things
amazing.
about Carl.
Chrissy, they don't care nothing about that, man. I like Sandy. I think injuries really did us one. She deserves more time. Okay. Carl gotta go. Isha.
Oh, damn.
I gotta get rid of
I've
Carl.
been
You. How do
okay.
we get
So
rid of Carl?
clearly, I have not been on the negative side of the Atlanta fans. I just be seeing positive stuff about Carl.
Hey, Winning doesn't get your job. Listen, losing, I know losing gets you fired. Winning gets you fired, Lou, too?
Like, damn.
Damn, what keeps my job? Like, losing gets me fired, but also winning gets me fired. What keeps me employed? They hate living by a three system. Okay, you guys don't like the style. I think it's because Carl is almost never using the bench, and people want him to be more animated. Coaching championships. Logan, that's
Why
not
you
even
gotta
true
be
because they
more
fired.
animated?
Listen, Phoenix fired Sandy after making it to the finals.
New York.
And then she won a
New
championship
York.
the following year,
New
then
York.
fired her from New York.
Wait, Phoenix. Wait, she got done dirty like that twice.
Yes. Twice.
Damn. Sandy, sister.
Remember when DT tried to break that door after they lost to Chicago
Ah, damn.
with Skyler?
You know, I'll be forgetting that Sandy was a coach
Yeah.
in Phoenix.
She got fired after making imagine making it to the finals and getting fired. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, then proceeded to get fired after winning a championship the season
And making
before. So,
playoffs. Now, did y'all get eliminated early in the play? Yes. But Brianna Stewart had a bum knee. Everybody
well,
we
Stewie was the only one playing. Stewie
yeah,
was
in her defense,
Stewie was carrying that whole team on her bum knee.
I got a little suspicion
That
about
wasn't
that whole
even on her.
situation.
That wasn't
It's
even on
tea.
her because the rest of the team did not come to hoop. New York,
Once is
y'all was
crazy,
hey,
but twice?
that was nuts.
What's the tea? Fever coach is about to experience that. Do you guys really think you guys are getting rid of Stephanie White this year? Truly. Like genuinely. You think they're gonna fire Stephanie White this year? Oh, I heard that rumor too that they want to fire her the year they won. They just couldn't. It's crazy.
Yes, I did hear that.
Genuinely.
I did hear that. But because I remember like somebody had brought that up in a press conference about Sandy's job and like to Stewie and Stewie was sitting there like, well, who the hell said that? So I know it wasn't Stewie.
I think if Steph leaves, it's going to be on her own accord. I don't think you guys fire her. I just don't see it. It's not her
But
fault. Like,
also, if Steph does get fired, she gonna find a job real quick. No shade.
we'll take her in Dallas. No tea, no say, Jose. I know I just defended you. I also, if it comes down to it, I will have to part ways with you, Jose, if Stephanie White is available. Yeah, I, I yeah.
Hey,
If it comes
that
down
was
to it, Jose,
funny as
no, it's
hell.
not personal. I just went up for Jose. You said he's not leaving, but if Steph White is available, we might have to make sure. That's you can't turn down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make you. Steph White isn't a bad coach. I think she leaves her own at her own possibility. That part, she could take that man's job in New York. Yes, we'll take her down. That's what I'm saying. If it comes down to it,
Because that's what we ain't been on his neck enough. In the last couple weeks,
true.
Chris in
Oh,
New York.
I didn't think we need to talk about somebody getting fired. We already knew he was getting fired. It's a wrap.
So,
New York. One thing New York doesn't like doing is losing.
which is fair.
Justice, you and Dawson are on good
I
terms
was
now? No, not really. No, not really.
I was watching. Did you send this to me? Somebody sent it to me. It was a video where they were saying they were talking about LA and LA not being great this season, and LA being like one of the original teams. They were supposed to be set up as like a team that's always supposed to be in contention. I feel the same way about New York.
I
The
didn't
way
think.
she said it, she said it way better than what I just said it. She said it a lot more gracefully and a lot um there's a lot more thought put behind it. I got to find the video. But
Yeah, I was saying I don't think they're
essentially,
always supposed to be.
but like the way that we look at like the Lakers in the NBA or something like that, like that's a team that should always be in conversation of like, you know, who's
I think
going
they
to
get a
the
lot of
Sparks,
grace because they're original franchise, and I think they scapegoat a lot of flack in negative. Like the heat that they should, they don't because they're LA for whatever reason. But they've been asked since they've had a losing season
but
for the last 6 years. Someone said.
yeah, but the basically the point, like the point that she was making, and once again said a lot more gracefully and thoughtfully than what I just said, um, makes sense because I think the same way about New York. I feel like New York is supposed to be one of those teams that's always in contention. And I think they move in a way that they want to be one of those teams that's always in contention. So if you a coach in New York
Well,
and you're not producing, or they just don't like you could be on the
well, mind you,
chopping
this hasn't
block.
always been the case though. New
True,
York used to be ass before
but
Sabrina.
that's how I'm saying that's how
Used to
I see
be
them now.
trash, like the worst league. Like Connecticut had, but now yes, they had a 1-8. But that's the interesting about the WNBA. There are a lot of teams experience cycle. You know what I mean? As in really, really good, being really, really bad, and then the cycle. Usually, the cycle happens, and some kind of go middle of the pack, some are low and then go high, and then some never reach it. But for a lot of teams, are able to hit a low and then bounce back to a high. New York is an example. It invested a lot of money. That's the thing that happened. The money started talking for real, for real. Um, that the standards kind of changed within New York. Do I think New York hits a low peak again like that before? The lowest peak I think is like this year. I think they're always going to make playoffs and shit like that, but I do not foresee them hitting as low as they did before. But even Indiana used to be really, really good, got really, really bad, back to being good. You know what I mean? So the cycle, so a lot of teams hit that cycle. New York, I mean, damn, Indiana was in the cycle for a fucking minute. But there's teams like Dallas who have never seen well, before they were Detroit. Detroit was good. Anything after Detroit, ass.
Anything after Detroit, I don't. To this day, I was like, why did y'all leave Detroit?
Money, probably investment.
I don't know. Shit was fun back then. I was going to the games,
AZ
but
in New York
I
and
also
Savage
was a kid.
Stadium would be iconic.
I didn't understand all of that. But we'll get back there in 2029. You know what I mean?
Hello. Could you imagine if White goes to Dallas with Paige and then they went? Kurt has a lot to do in Dallas, man. His roster construction is so trash. Low key. That is not a well oiled machine. That is not a transformer
Or a Power Ranger.
or a Power Ranger.
Listen,
Which is crazy.
Az would be amazing at any team. We
Come
do got
on.
to put these to rest though. She
Hypothetical.
gonna
She's
be
not
with
going
them
anywhere.
Kings for a little bit.
But we said that too, that like beside like AZ is a player that I can plug into any system and she will do fine. Like no matter what. That's why in Dallas, is this the best? No. But she also is still, despite all that, still hooping because she's a player that I can plug into most system, 99.9%, and she'll be fine. Paige Beckers is like the same thing that I can plug into 99% and she will be fine. I think Olivia Miles is like that too, that I can plug her into. There are certain Asia Wilson, there are certain players that can go into any system and find success. And then there's other players that need to be in the right environment to thrive. There's two different categories here. AZ falls in this category. I can plug her into New York. I can plug her into Portland. I can plug her into, and she will figure it out She will have success. She will be fine. There are so many players that cannot execute that same formula, and that is fine. But like the hypotheticals are like, we can go this, and this. She'll be fine no matter where she goes. We said that's why 1 through 5 said, yeah, we want to draft Daisy. Because she would be fine no matter where we put her. There are certain players who that's not the same situation because you have a very specific like identity to you. Yeah. Yeah. I said that about Caitlyn too. Even though I know, again, so whatever. I'm pretty sure I could put her in most systems and she'll be fine. She'd figure it out. She'd adjust, depending, and improve. So, despite people's feelings, that's just how I feel. You know, I'm gonna change a little shot selection, but besides that, who are existing as system players? Pick your poison. Most players are system players. Atlanta Smith is a system player. Jess Shepard is a system player. Arike Gumbawale. If I cannot plug you on every single team, you probably operate and thrive in a system or the right system. What's her name? Nelissa Smith. Like, keep going. Anybody who you see a night and day difference and go, you know what? I think
Veronica
Sony can
Burton.
plug Veronica Burton. I can plug Gabby and make Sony in any, and she'll probably thrive. Sonia Citron, Gabby Williams probably can go get thrown anywhere and then still find success just based upon their skill set. Nia Coffee system. Got to be in the right environment. Paige can be thrown in any
Paige
system and
is
she will
plug
be
and play.
fine.
Paige is plug
Like,
and play.
I literally can plug Paige in it anywhere and she will be fine. She will get with the program. She doesn't need, we'll put, and then, that's not really how I play. I think I could plug Angel in anywhere and she'd
Paige is
figure it
plug and
out.
play.
Because Angel's a dog. Angel's mentality and her skill set can thrive in 99.9% of environments. Veronica Burton can go anywhere now and thrive, in my opinion. I disagree.
KP is plug and play.
Mo Billings is a system player,
System. Yep.
but you got to be in the right
Um,
environment to thrive.
T system.
If you like go into a team and go, that's not how I play. You know what I mean? Then you're probably a system player. Like not every team player will thrive in Portland. Not every team would thrive with the Valkyries. That's not my style of play. Not every team would thrive. That's I could put Paige on Portland. I could put Paige on the Valkyries. I could put Paige with the Aces, and she will be fine. So ask yourself that. That's honestly the question is, if I put her, I'll pick you up and drop you over there in Indiana. Can you still hoop? Can you still put up the same numbers? Yeah. Yeah. She can. And honestly, those players, I think, are the ones that they probably look for when you look for the USA basketball, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That adaptability and the ability to like just play with different combinations and different roles and still be able to have an impact is what is it. So if you make the USA basketball team, you probably most likely are probably a plug and play and probably will thrive in most systems.
Yeah, I think everybody that's on USA basketball roster is plug and play.
And has that ability that I could put you on any team and you still will be fine, no matter what the team and system is.
Mm-hmm.
You'll figure it out. So she thrives in a certain system, which is why she's better in Golden State. Definitely. Chelsea. Chelsea Mitchell, I think because she is a specialist,
She
I
might be
think
system.
she's more of a system than a plug and play. She got to go somewhere where they're going to allow her to go get a bucket. Like uh, high volume shot. She's an efficient Enrique. It's the best way to describe it. She's an efficient Enrique. Like, I think she definitely uh and I think she needs the right pieces around her too. Now, that's what's going to be most interesting if she ends up leaving Indiana and goes to a different team. How you can see her growth up close and personal compared to when she joined the like when she before Caitlyn got there. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's why the Hive didn't work in Unrivaled. That part. I'm eager to see that a little bit, kinda. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Anyway. Like I said, guys, no life Thursday because I got kickball. But Sunday, yeah,
See,
yeah. Rivers a system player? Yes. I don't even think. Here's the thing. I don't even think Connecticut's the right system.
mm-mm.
That's a no brainer. Yeah, I'm in a kickball league this time of year, so Thursdays are kind of a hit or miss depending on what time we play, and we play at 8. So that is why there's no alive on Thursday. Yeah, Rivers. Yes, I'm gonna say Connecticut's the right system for Rivers right now. Bye. Have fun at kickball. Thank you. Anyway, you guys are great. See you on Sunday.
See y'all Sunday.